Hi everyone, we are back once again, but today for a change we will not talk about pronunciation, vocabulary words or idioms or phrases, and rather we will talk about something that India is
obsessed with.
right, you got it right.
And that is cricket.
Right, it's cricket. And yes, we will not talk about, when we talk about cricket, we will not talk about
the bat or the ball.
we will not talk about Sachin Tendulkar or Virat Kohli. We will talk about that most of the people are confused with. They must know, but they don't know. And in every single match, they hear those terms at least 1,000 times. Yes, you got it right. Maybe 2,000 times.
Yeah.
But still they don't understand correctly. So
And
that's
they ignore them.
right. So the purpose of the video is to make you understand. So these are fielding positions on cricket ground. So we hope you will like this video. Enjoy. We'll catch you later, the other end. Hi, so here we go. This is cricket ground. So here you notice an important point that at any given point of time, the distance between two ends from boundary to boundary got to be 150 yards. And next on your screen is the pitch, and the distance between stumps, both ends, got to be 22 yards. Next is about popping crease. This crease is next to the stumps. There are two lines, two crease. First crease is where we have the stumps. The next one from where the bowler bowls, and if any bowler crosses that line, that's the ball what we call as no ball. As in the previous slide, we discussed that at any given point of time, the distance from boundary to boundary should be minimum 150 yards. Similarly, there is a rule that the square boundary, on our square boundary, the minimum length of square boundary must be 65 yards. Yes, the minimum length of square boundary must be 65 yards. Likewise, the minimum length of straight drive or straight boundary got to be 70 yards. Yes, length of straight boundary has to be minimum 70 yards. And this distance to be calculated from the center of the ground, center of the pitch, 70 yards from center. Then we talk about the 30-yard circle. Yes, most of the fielding restrictions, they are defined according to the 30-yard circles. It defines how many players got to stand within or got to field within the 30-yard circle, or got to go out of or permitted to go out of circle. So 30-yard circle, and again distance of this 30-yard circle is calculated from the center of the pitch and from the stumps. Then we have 15-yard circle. For this, the radius of 15 yards calculated from the pop-in crease, not from the stumps. This circle helps us understanding when we talk about the silly fielding positions as well as the close infield positions. Then comes the very basic concept. Then let's assume a right hand batsman there in the field. So towards his legs, when he stands, take the position in front of stumps. So leg side on our right on the screen, you can see that is called the on side or the leg side, whereas on the other side is called off side. So leg side, off side, on side and leg side, and off side. Now what you see on your screen, there is an inner circle in light green shade that defines a 30-yard circle, whereas the bigger one, outer one with dark green color, that's outfield. So that outside part is called outside 30-yard circle. We call it outfield towards boundary, whereas inside we call infield. Now on screen you can see the inner 15-yard circles. In one of the previous slides we had mentioned the 15-yard circles. These are called close infield. Now on screen is the position deep. This is one of the main keywords which would help us to understand several positions. As a matter of fact, there are broadly 50 different fielding positions. So once we understand these keywords, main keywords, we can derive rest of the fielding positions using these simple keywords. Okay, so this is one of the important position. As we move towards boundary, away from the batsman, that position is called deep. We'll understand the significance of it in upcoming slides. So moving away from the batsman, from the pitch towards boundary is called deep position. Similarly, the position which is close to, very close in circle, and which is towards batsman, close to batsman is called silly position. Silly for the batsman, silly for the fielder who is fielding there. That's why the name is kept as silly. It's really a silly position to be in. Now for the better understanding and to give different positions of fielding, we have divided the entire ground into a different pies. Okay, so each and every pie is defined by main fielding position, and rest all the positions within that fielding position, within that pie, are derived from the main fielding position. On your screen you can notice the point position, and then cover position. All other fielding positions would be derived from the cover within the cover pie. Then you see the next mid off. All the positions would be revolving around mid off only. Then we move to mid on. Here you see all the positions are derived from mid on only. Then you see mid wicket. Then you see square leg. Then you see fine leg. Then you see third man. Then you see long on, long off at the bottom. Then you see the long stop. Then you see the gully. Then you see the leg gully. Then you see the slips. Then you see the leg slip. Then you see the silly mid on, mid off. Then silly mid on. Then silly point. As you notice that all these positions close to the batsman are prefixed with silly. Silly point, silly mid off, silly mid on. Then comes short leg. As you can notice, it is close to the leg of batsman, and as it moves away from the batsman we call it deep. As it comes closer, it's short and silly. Would also like to mention an interesting point about the slip positions. You should be startled to know that the slips position may be up to 9. First slip, second slip, third slip, till it goes 9, and then depends upon how aggressive fielding one wants to set up. And then 9 players in the slip, and then 10th player is as the wicket keeper and 11th as the bowler. Then if you notice, there is a special position, quite unique name, that's cow corner. If you notice, it's deep mid wicket. Towards deep mid wicket you will notice the cow corner. Now the interesting point starts. You can notice in the point pie, you can notice how different positions have come up, like a little down forward pitch, forward point, then backward point, then deep towards the boundary, deep backward point, then deep point, then deep cover point. So all these are associated with point only, point positions. Similarly, you can appreciate how different positions, fielding positions have come up and associated with the name cover only in cover pie. If you look at a point which is right between point and cover, is called cover point. Then a little further you can notice extra cover, then towards deep, towards boundary, deep cover, and then deep extra cover, and then towards pitch, towards batsman you can say short cover. As mentioned earlier also, towards pitch short, towards boundary deep. Likewise, mid off, deep mid off, straight long off, wide long off, and short mid off. Now mid on, short mid on, towards wicket you can say short mid on, then deep mid on, long on, straight long on. Now notice the mid-wicket pie, how positions have come up. Towards pitch, short mid-wicket, towards boundary, deep mid-wicket, then deep forward because it's down forward, so deep forward mid-wicket. So as we said, all these positions are derived from the central keyword. So it's mid-wicket, so short mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket, backward deep mid-wicket. Now the very crucial and favorite area for the batsman, square leg area. So you can notice how different positions have come. Square leg, deep backward square leg, deep forward square leg. Now the leg area, you can see how positions have come up. Short fine leg, deep fine leg, square fine leg, long leg, fine leg, straight fine leg. Lastly, the third man area, you can see how things have come up. Third man slips, then fine third man, then deep third man, then square third man. You can notice all these positions have come up around third man in that pie. With this, you must have noticed how comfortably we have covered more than 50 fielding positions. It's just simple. You just have to learn the basic keywords like backward, forward, deep, short, long on, long off, point, cover, mid off, mid on, mid wicket, square leg, fine leg, third man, and that's it. These are the permanent fielding positions. Rest all you can derive just making use of these keywords. Closer to pitch, we call it short, away from it towards boundary, deep, down the pitch, forward, backward, backside of the batsman, backward. So with this we can devise different position. Isn't really fun? So I hope you will internalize them, you will memorize them, and next time whenever you watch match, it will be a different experience altogether. You will enjoy, and you will enjoy like never before. Yes, so how do you find it? Hope you liked it and you would have understood the fielding positions for rest of your life. And do share your experience with us on comments below. And Laksh, your pitch please.
Like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe.
And till we come again with something interesting next time, see you
Later.
bye.